Hi again. Welcome back to my modded Minecraft series. Last time I did lots of exploring and built this base in a mountain, plus some basic machines. Now this time, I plan to do some expansion of this base and make a few more machines. So without further ado, let's get started. First, using my glorious furnace wall, I smelt some cobblestone, as I want to use stone bricks for this next little portion of the base. My plan here is to make 2 staircases, one going up and one going down, sort of like what you might see in an apartment building. You should be able to see where I'm going with this now. The first bit of the staircase goes down 3, then across 3, then down and backwards 3 more. Oh shit. Now I've got the stairs down laid out. I do the stairs up next. There's lots of gravel in the way, though, so this process is a lot slower. When I build staircases, I like to put stairs upside down on the ceiling, too. I think it just looks nicer than a blocky ceiling. My pickaxe broke, so I go to grab a handy little tool from last episode, the hammer. While I'm here, I may as well grab the chisel, too. Let's make this look a bit nicer. Did you hear that? There it is again. All right, that's enough! Okay, now that that's dealt with, I can go back to building. While I'm just building this, let me take the opportunity to talk about my last video. Now that I've played the update a bit more, I think I was wrong about some things, namely Higuruma and Hanami. Now that I have played Higuruma more, I think he's fine now in terms of balance. Without any block breaks, his combos only do about 50% health. Not only that, but he feels way more fast-paced now than pre-rework, and he has way more varied combos. This makes him so much more fun to play as and to play against. Overall, I think this rework is good. Now Hanami, on the other hand, Hanami is completely busted! The reason I thought Hanami was bad is because I was trying to play her like a rushdown character, because every other character is a rushdown character. Hanami is a zoner, the first ever true zoner character in JJS, because every other character in the game is a rushdown. All Hanami has to do to win is play passive and use her 5 million ranged options to keep them away. And her combos! Her combo potential is one of the best in the game. She can chain almost any move into each other, and she has the special uppercut to extend off of. People are out here doing 90% true Hanami combos, and that's not even the worst part. You can't even punish with evasive. She hits you from so far away that you can't evasive far enough to get close. And some moves do true stun so you physically can't evasive at all. and Budshot slows your evasive game on top of that. And guess what? Even if you do get close enough to hit her, she has defense response which can get you off her, and it has an air variant that is ranged and breaks block. And it just keeps going. It's actually mind-boggling how they made her so overpowered. Did they even test her? With both Maimei and Hanami being so overpowered and being early access, JJS is practically pay to win at this point. Neither character has any weaknesses. Okay, rant over. Again, tell me in the comments if you think the same about this update as me. I just think it's insane how busted the new characters are. Now that the staircase is more or less done, it's time to dig out the hallways. I'm just going to do the same design as before for these hallways. Then each individual room will have its own design. I swear to God, I go back and forth so much. What the hell is wrong with me? LOL. I think it's mainly because I usually run by the philosophy of, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So I end up unprepared and have to backtrack. Food for thought, I guess. Lower floor hallway done. Now on to the top. Here it seems like I've broken out of the mountain with this hallway. But this is actually what I was planning. You see, what I want to do here is have a large circular room with a glass dome on top where I will put all my farming stuff. Now just imagine a huge glass dome on top of this, with a bunch of greenery and farm plots inside. But building a glass dome on top of a room that big is going to take a lot of sand, so I want a quick way to get all that sand, quicker than 8 iron shovels anyway. So I now want to make a tool from Actually Additions called the drill. This tool acts as a pickaxe and shovel in one, while also being able to mine in a 3x3 area, like the hammer with an upgrade. Not only that, but it doesn't ever break. I just need to charge it with power. I actually already have most of the materials to make it. There are just a couple machines I need, and I need some more diamonds. So it's time to go mining. Almost immediately, I found a mine shaft. Luckily, the cave does go much deeper, but but I have to get past these guys first. A hungry zombie and a fire zombie. Ah, another mimic! Once you've seen one, you've seen them all, really. It doesn't surprise me anymore. From this one, I got a lucky horseshoe, which makes it so I don't take any fall damage. It's pretty good, but it takes up the same slot as my balloon, so I choose not to wear it. Here I spotted some black quartz, which is an ore from actually additions that I need for one of the machines. My hammer broke, so I go back to base to make a new pick and make a start on some machines. Another mimic. Just dropped a horseshoe again, though. With the black quartz I got, I make the first machine, which is most essential for crafting the drill, the atomic reconstructor. This machine shoots a laser, but watch what it does to certain items. I throw some redstone in front of it, and it turns into redstonia crystals. These are part of the crafting recipe for the drill. It can also transform full blocks into other materials. And there it is, the drill! But I don't have a way to charge it yet. The charging method I chose to use is the charge pad from Mechanism. You stand on it, and it charges anything in your inventory. To make it, I just need some steel, which I got from looting last time, stone pressure plates, and an energy tablet which is made with gold, redstone, and enriched alloy, which is redstone combined with iron in the metallurgic infuser. And there it is. All I need to do is stand on it, and it will charge my drill. Unfortunately, I don't quite have enough resources to make the 3x3 upgrade. Yet, so I go back to mining with my new drill. What is that? This is a monster box from Quark. It activates when you go close enough. Then it makes that noise before spawning a bunch of mobs. It usually spawns witches and cave spiders, so I try to avoid them. Shortly after, I run into another mimic which drops a magma stone, which essentially gives me fire aspect on everything. And another one. There really are a lot of these down here. Here I killed another mimic, but this time it dropped a cloud in a bottle, which gives me a double jump. Here I killed yet another mimic, and it dropped a whoopee cushion? You can actually combine this with a cloud in a bottle, so you're going to hear a certain sound effect a lot in the rest of the video now. Finally, I found the diamonds I needed so I can go back up. What the fuck? There was a wizard with a paralysis spell and it scared the fuck out of me. Finally, I see daylight. What the ever-loving shit is that, bro? This is a rift from a mod called Dimensional Doors. So in other words, I just came out of a long mining trip to see a tear in the fabric of reality. Well anyway, I went back to base to make that 3x3 upgrade. Now my drill can mine in a 3x3 area. It's time to go grab loads of sand from the beach to make the glass dome. Now that I have all this sand, I stick it in the redstone furnace and call it a day. A bit of an abrupt end, I know, but I ran out of storage space while recording, so you know it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed this second episode of the Modded Minecraft series. If you did, please like and subscribe. That's all for now. Godspeed.